Oh, everything I am. I'm almost done learning this song. Alright. So, this is going to be a now complete timeline of my experience with coronavirus. So, March 3rd, I was on my way back from Vegas after being there for the weekend, 3 days. Did y'all see my McDonald's? Alright, I was in Vegas for about 3 days. And then I'm just trying not to burp. And on my way back, I got this crazy headache, like unbearable. Like I was just crying, like involuntarily. The headache was bad. Okay, and so that was the first thing that told me something was wrong. Then I get to the crib where I live, and I could feel that I had a fever, and I was still able to sleep. When I woke up, I was like in so much pain again. It was unbearable. I almost called the ambulance, which is just a $12,000 ride to the hospital. But so I wanted to call the ambulance because it just hurt so bad, and I could still feel I had a fever. But my cousin was only 20 minutes away, so he came and got me and took me. They put a swab up my nose. I felt like they were swabbing my brain. And she was like, "Wow, sweetie, you're doing so good." I was like, "Get the fuck out of there now." And so she told me, I could hear the doctor talking to an older woman on the other, like in another room or something. We were only separated by curtains. And she said, "Do you guys have the coronavirus test kits?" And he said, "No, ma'am. I know, but we don't. All we can do is test you for a virus and tell you that you have the same symptoms, or not. They couldn't compare it, you know. They're just like, okay, you have a virus, and we're going to treat you for the symptoms you have, which is cough, fever, and really bad headache." So, yeah, they weren't able to tell us that it was coronavirus. But they were like, since you have the same symptoms as people with it, we're asking you to please self-quarantine, because we do not have anywhere to quarantine people. And even if we did, you wouldn't like it. Like, people don't want to be away from their homes, away from their family, you know? So they're just asking people to self-quarantine and wash your hands very well. I did so good that even the people I live with, 2 people, did not get sick. That's how good I am. It's because I'm already like a borderline germaphobe, so I wash my hands after everyone I come in contact with, because I can feel their germs on my hands. And I clean myself very well. And for a little bit in the shower, I'll put like really fucking hot water and scrub myself. And then I do really cold water. I don't think it's good for you, but whatever. Probably helped me in this situation. This is everybody's anthem right now. But anyway, I have ADHD really bad, if you guys have not noticed in my videos, and I have not learned how to edit videos, so I definitely need to because of that. But bear with me. I'm trying to remember my train of thought. I came home, I self-quarantined, okay? They gave me cough syrup and antiviral medication. Okay, I'm going to put it down now. So they gave me antiviral medication, and cough medicine. I think they should have given me like twice of the cough medicine that they gave me, because the cough was still pretty bad for a couple more days. It lasted me a couple days, and I needed it for a couple more days. But anyway, they were just experimenting, and they did a good job. I mean, it went away, and it helped me sleep. The promethazine helped me sleep. And so I have been in quarantine since March 4th, and I just went back to the hospital last night. I made like little clips, but I'm gonna edit my first video and put them all together. So yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna post that. I gotta learn. And but I just wanted to put this out there that I got a headache, went to the hospital, and in 2 days after, so like 3-4 days total, it was just gone. I was fine. But I've been in quarantine, and I don't know if I'm stressed or what, but the headache came back like 3 days ago. So I'm gonna say like 2.5 weeks after. And it's just been like nonstop. Like all day and night my head hurts real bad. But I don't know. I thought at first that it was the coronavirus coming back, because somebody sent me a link to an article where the first people to get it in China and got better, well, they got it again and died from it the second time. So I was like preparing myself for my death, which is really pretty, like, it fucks with you mentally, because now I'm like, what the hell? So it's about over in 4 days, and right now that I went back to the hospital, I heard him talking to someone else, and he said that you don't, kind of like HIV, you don't die from HIV, you don't die from AIDS, you die from another sickness, and AIDS just makes you vulnerable, and it compromises your immune system. So like this, with this, the coronavirus doesn't kill you. It's a acute respiratory disease, ARDS, I think it was. I should have looked that up before starting this video, but I believe it's called ARDS. And he said that like there's hardly any cases, unless the child had cancer and was going through chemo. Every kid that gets it has been living through it. It's sparing kids more than anyone. So anyone that's worried about your kids, don't, unless they were going through chemo or have HIV for some reason. I don't know how that would happen. But anyway, anything that compromises your immune system, then of course be worried. But they said it's not killing any kids, which is a huge relief to me, because my mom said that my son had a fever and a cough. Yeah, a fever and a cough, and I was like worried sick, but apparently he got better the next day. And let's see what else. Okay, so the doctor said that once the symptoms go away, let's say you feel a dry cough or a fever and you just decide not to go to the hospital for whatever reason, just know that like once the symptoms go away, after 3 days you're good to go out. And let's see what else. Supposedly you're supposed to feel fatigued. I didn't, and I don't. Actually, I haven't even napped since I've been in quarantine, which is really weird because I usually like to take naps. I guess it's like I'm not doing enough, so my body wants to stay up. But anyway, yeah, so they just told me I don't have a fever or anything, so I'm good to go. I really think I should have been tested, but apparently they don't have enough test kits. They have to save the ones that they have for the employees, the healthcare workers. So, I just wanted to put that timeline out there and help relieve people's stress or anxiety, which I suffer from anxiety on a normal basis, so I understand that completely. And if anybody wants to ask me any questions or anything, feel free. I'm not doing this for attention. I'm not lying. Like, I don't understand why people say that if so many people are getting it, But yeah, I do feel, what I do like is that I've noticed that I feel like more unity with people. Like we're understanding each other a little more now that we all have one thing in common. And we have to stay home. And how easy, like, that other people had to go to war. Other people had to do drastic things, and all we have to do is stay home with our internet. It's not bad. Yo, we're blessed. It's not killing that many people. I'm sorry for the people, the family of the people that it has. I bet you guys are, like, in a difficult position because everyone's like, don't panic, it's not that bad. And you're like, well, it killed my grandma. And that really sucks. So I feel badly for those people. And, yep, you guys wash your fucking hands. Please. I already wash my hands after every person I touch. You should do the same, honestly. I don't even think we should ever, like, shake hands again. Can we just, like, agree on that? Like, say, hey, it's just, like, a violation of people's, like, you don't know if people are germaphobes or, like, you know? I'm just, like, just stay 6 feet away from me forever, alright? But, yeah, I hope you guys, are coming up with things to do, keeping your time busy. Try not to go crazy. Don't focus on how bored you are because that will drive you crazy. Try to pick up a new hobby. Like, see if you can draw. See if you can write a story. Like, engage your mind, you know? Learn new things. I'm watching, like, shows about interior design because I studied interior design for a couple years. And it's really interesting. Just, like, do things. Talk to people from around the world. You know what I'm saying? Try new things. If you need any ideas, my mind is full of them. Hit me up. Currently, I'm trying to learn every Kanye song on the keyboard. So, that's all I listen to all day. But anyways, I hope y'all are staying safe and obeying these quarantine laws so we can get this over with as soon as possible. And I can go back to my normal life.